In the Plantation. By Oyet Sisto Ocen. Oyet Sisto Ocen. Oyet Sisto Ocen is an emerging African writer from Uganda. Completed diploma in clinical medicine and community health. Worked in the humanitarian agencies in South Sudan. He is the medical officer for Lamwo Rock Foundation for Children and Youth. Influenced by Chinua Achebe and Binyavanga Wainaina, he started producing literature. Residing in Lamwo, he is working on a novel about his time in South Sudan. In the Plantation. Published in the collection of selected short stories and poems, Suubi in 2013 by the African Writers Trust. Indicates the innocence of children next to the evil of matured men. Expresses the condition of grief and quest of peace in the society. Characters: Kato, the narrator. Kato, twin brother of the narrator. Uncle Tom, uncle of the narrator. Aunt Janet, aunt of the narrator. Joe, friend and neighbor of the narrator. Katumba, friend and neighbor of the narrator. Mr. Makeza, owner of the plantation. Miss John, the school teacher. Summary: the story is in first-person narrative and the narrator is Kato. The story opens with Kato recalling the taste of the sweets which were brought by Uncle Tom from the city. Kato and Kato are collecting ensanine, the grasshopper in the banana plantation of Mr. Makeza. She recollects when Aunt came with sweets from Kampala, the capital city of Uganda, and how they informed Joe and Katumba, their friends. Kato broke the sweet and gave a half to Katumba and criticized him of not having his teeth. They said that the sweet will make the children's teeth grow. The narrator also recollects the stealing of pawpaw fruit from the plantation, even though their mother warns not to do so. When they reached home, they found their Aunt Janet telling the stories of the city to their mom. Aunt said that uncle has become the richest person in the city. Aunt has bought a medal for piercing ears, and the ears of Kato was pierced so that it can be decked with earrings. Aunt asked mom to pierce Kato too, but their father is against piercing ears for boys and was left out. Katumba, Joe, Kato, and Kato went to the plantation to steal pawpaw fruit, and they had their entertainment there. They shared their dreams, and Kato dreamed of becoming president, Joe a driver, and Katumba and narrator, the teacher of the school like Miss John. Uncle Tom returned through the road near the plantation, and all kids ran back the car till it disappeared. The next day, other than Kato, all went to school. On the way back they saw something red mixed in with the sand. Katumba told it was blood and Joe said it was pawpaw. The narrator told about her mother cooking chicken and how skilled she is in chopping off the head of chicken. They used to watch the chicken struggle and blood jetting from its neck. When they neared their home, they saw people everywhere in their compound. The narrator thought that her mother and father is no more, and she imagined to ask Uncle Tom to take them with him. All are mourning, and in a distance Mr. Makeza was also joining the crowd. Aunt said to Kato that it was Kato whose head has gone. The narrator thought that if the head is missing, it must be found and have to be fixed. Her eyes too started filling with tears, realizing that Kato has been killed. Aunt explained that she has seen many posters warning parents to protect their children from the witches who hunt children for sacrifice. Witches believed that human sacrifice will make them wealthy and boost their business. When the narrator cried, the mother screamed like she was mad, and most of the time she was weeping. After few days of the death of Kato, Joe and Katumba came to see the narrator. Joe stated that his father has told that Uncle Tom has did this crime of killing Kato. Katumba and Joe were criticizing each other regarding the sacrifice of children, and the narrator was not able to tolerate. Katumba consoled Kato, saying that Uncle Tom will be caught and killed. They imagined the children in the plantation are changed into chicken and ensanine as their heads are lopped off. The narrator's father traveled to the city to find out the culprit, and he was even ready to bribe the police for the same. After a few days, the children went into the plantation to steal pawpaw fruit. After picking one pawpaw, they moved to the middle of the plantation. While eating the pawpaw, Joe's legs went down into earth. He pulled it out and asked the others to run, but Katumba stood there and digged the earth. They thought that Mr. Makeza has buried bananas there. Katumba found the head of Kato and shouted he is alive and is looking at them. They all ran from that place to inform any, and they reached the hut of Mr. Makeza. Katumba reached first, and he returned fast and told the other that he saw a bottle of blood in Makeza's house. The narrator was not able to imagine her father holding the head or the bottle of blood and thought of killing herself. The narrator was whispering in bed that her father will fix the head of Kato and imagined that they will be together again. For more videos, like, share, subscribe. Thank you.